Hey, hello, 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 hello. And welcome back to Let's Play with Star Wars cards. And what we have today is, let me show you. It's a change of pace a little bit because we're going to start moving into WideVision sets. So we finish the series of original vintage stuff, and now we are moving into 1995, which is the start of let me put some music, which is the start of the WideVision series. And the main idea here is trying to get the 1995 original Star Wars WideVision, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. I'm gonna skip the 3D WideVision because it's kind of a repeat of the same cards but in 3D. And I think I got an example of that. So for example, this is the 3D version. I got only one, but it's just a sample, just for you to figure that out. So it's kind of 3D-ish, but it's the same as the other ones. The other one is the special edition or trilogy, which we're gonna skip because we're gonna keep the originals. So we're gonna do Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, and we're gonna stop there. It's 120 something per, 120 cards, the base sets. I'm not gonna do the chromiums because it's again, it's the same card, but in chromium version. So we're gonna stick to the original lineup of 120. So we're gonna cut this into two. First part until card 60, and then we're gonna do a part 2 with the rest. And as I said, this is WideVision, so it's stills from the movie, which is a good thing. And this is the deck, and it's exactly the same deck that I'm selling in my eBay store. So I got two. I got one because of the package bundle, and I got another one, the one that I bought. So I'm selling one so we can keep buying more cards. So as I said in this first episode, there is 120 cards here, WideVision, so you can see that it's a little bit more wide. And I'm gonna cut this into two because otherwise it's gonna get too long, the video. So we're gonna say until 60. It's gonna be part 1. That. So we're gonna cut this for part 2. And this is gonna be the focus of the video today. The first card it's the promo card, kind of the cover. You can see there. Oh Jesus, where is it? There. Coming soon thing. It's kind of promo. Digitally remastered 70mm film, 120 cards. So this in theory is card number 0. I'm gonna camera. There you go. So as I said, this is number 0, which is the promo card that goes on top of the deck. So we treat this as a known card kind of thing. Other thing, we're gonna try to use a different kind of sleeves because these are not standard cards. We get the tall cards, and I'm gonna sleeve everything on this. Is 2/5/8 for, I hope it fits because 70mm is a different than this. So and then we're gonna bind them in a different binder, sort of, because we're gonna use cheats for storing the WideVisions, and it's going to go into a separate binder. Different video for that. So today we're going to just talk about the card. We're going to see it front and back. We're going to read everything that it says, the description from the front, and then we're going to bind it. And as I said, this one is 0. If I can open it. And yeah, they fit. And this is it's not a perfect fit, so we're not gonna have problems with the fitting. And as you can see, it's the right length to cover the entire card. And this will go into a binder. Yeah, 0. Okay, let's start. So this is the deck. As I said, this is part 1, cards 1 to 60. So let's do this. Let me have the slips ready. Got the music going on, which is going to be the theme of WideVisions now. More Star Wars theming. I usually get copyright, but we're not monetizing, so it's all right. All right. And all of them has these stamps of WideVision polo. But this is card number 1. All right, let's kick off. So, Tops along Lucasfilm and Tatooine Research has developed a brand new process for the WideVision series. For the first time ever, imagery in this series was transferred directly from the first generation positive film. Working with technical consultants, Dave whatever, who supervised the recent Laserdisc transfers. The selected 118 images is the original aspect ratio from the movie. And in the front, one of several poster concepts developed by Star Wars Illustrated John Berkeley. There you go. Original. Okay, cool. That's cut number 1. Well, these are... What happened with this? Oh, really? They're on the other side. Yep. Alright, we're gonna put them... Wow, they're slippery. We know what happened when that's slippery. I'm gonna keep them there. And number 1, let's say there. Alright, number 2. Closing in on escape Rebel blockade runner, an Imperial Star Destroyer soars about us, dramatically filling the Panavision frame. Hundreds of deadly laser bolts strike from the Imperial starship, causing the main solar fin of the Rebel craft to disintegrate. That's awesome. And this is very recognizable. And in the trivia we saw that this is the second vessel that appeared in the movie, not the first one. Alright, number 3. In the front, the Imperial craft has easily overtaken the Rebel blockade runner. The smaller Rebel ship is being drawn into the underside dock of the giant Imperial ship. And you got the sketch, and then you got people working on the damn thing. And here it is, from the movie. Nice. That's number 3. Number 4. Inside the Rebel blockade runner are 2 droids, R2-D2 and C-3PO. Tension mounts as loud mechanical latches clank, and the screams of heavy equipment are heard moving around the outside hull of the ship. Number 4. Oh, these all are iconic shots for sure. All are gonna be recognizable. Number 5. Inside the blockade runner, nervous rebel troops aim their weapons as laser fire burns through the main entrance doorway. And John Williams on the top. Iconic shot as well. Number 6. The entire block runner passageway is ablaze with laser fires as courageous rebel troops ward off an Imperial attack. Laser ball hits several soldiers who scream and stagger through the smoke. With sketches of the guns. Pistols. Princess Leia's pistols. So this is number 6. Number 7. Beautiful young Princess Leia, an Alderaan senator, bends down in front of R2-D2, surreal and out of place. Dreamlike, half hidden in the smoke, she finished adjusting something in the little droid's computer face. The sketches of the wardrobes. And there you have it. The rebel blockade runner hallway. Number 8. Darth Vader squeezed the neck of the wounded rebel officer, who struggles in vain. The rebel refuses to speak, but eventually cries out that the Dark Lord tightens the death grip, creating a gruesome snapping and choking sound until the soldiers goes out. And this is the first appearance of Darth Vader. Iconic shot as well. I got a still from the movie before this scene. This is when the Darth Vader just came out of the door. I got it all there. Number 9. The fear in Princess Leia's eyes slowly gives way to anger as the muted, crushing sounds of the approaching stormtroopers grow louder. She stepped from her hidden place and blasts the trooper with her laser pistol. Leia starts to run, but is felled by a paralyzing ray. Nice. It's number 9. Number 10. Inside the speeding skate pod, 3PO and R2-D2 look out for receding Imperial starship. Starts to circle as the pod rotates through the galaxy. Skate pod. And they land number 11. After separating from R2-D2 in Tatooine, a frustrated C-3PO passes an enormous Krayt dragon skeleton as he trundles across the seemingly endless desert wasteland. His plight seemed hopeless when a glint of reflected light in the distance revealed the transport moving towards him. Tatooine. Number 12. Unsuspecting R2-D2 waddles along the rugged Tatooine trail when suddenly, out of nowhere, a powerful magnetic ray shoots out of the rocks and engulfs him in the eerie glow. Out of the rocks scurry 3 Jawas who holsters strange and complex weapons. Sketches of the early Jawas. Uh, 13. 8 Jawas carry R2-D2 out of the canyon to a huge tank-like vehicle. A suncrawler, which is about the size of a 4-story house. They weld a restraining bolt on the side of R2, and the little droid is sucked into an enormous tube on the side of the vehicle. Awesome. (13) 14. Droids R2-D2 and C-3PO are reunited inside the Suncrawler. All around are various captured droids of all shapes and sizes. Some are engaged in electronic conversations, while others simply mill about. Look at the size of the Suncrawler. And that's 14. 15. Luxa droids, say an Imperial Stormtrooper, as he show his superior officer a piece of metal one of our droids, her heroes, has left behind in the Tatooine desert. And these are new images. I know these are old. That's fine. We're going to see some... It's 95, so we're not going to see special edition images, probably. 15. 16. In front. Out of the shadows of the dingy side building comes Farmek Owen Laz, a large burly man. He is closely followed by his lump-shouldered nephew, Luke Skywalker. One of the vile little Jawas walk ahead of the farmers, pouting an animated cell speech in a queer and intelligent language. The homestead. There you go. Here are your droids, mate. So 17. So the droids are in the garage. They're trying to clean them up. Luke, 3PO and R2 review a three-dimensional hologram of Leia Organa. The image is a rainbow of colors and it flickers and jiggles in the dimly lit garage. That's the T16, and there is on the bag there is a simulator for that as well. There you go. That's the simulator of the T16. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. A scene. So 18. Luke Skywalker looks longingly at the lovely little hollow princess in the garage and tries to make sense of her recalled message. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I have to see the movie again. 19. In the dining area of Land Homestead, Luke sits with his Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru before a table covered with steaming bowls of food and pitcher filled with blue liquid. That's blue milk. And film in Tatooine. Number 20. The giant twin suns of Tatooine slowly disappear behind the distant dune range. Luke Skywalker stands watching for a few moments. They reluctantly enter the dune entrance to the homestead. The twin suns. Again, iconic shot. 21. Searching from the runway R2-D2, Luke and C-3PO zoom across the Tatooine plains in Luke's land speeder. The rocks and sands of the desert floor are a blur of a sleek vehicle continues its journey. That's the real life size and the sketches. And this is the chat. Two weather-beaten Sand people for Tuscan raiders, shrouded in the grimy desert, cloaks peer over the edge of the rock mesa, spotting Luke Skywalker landspeeder gliding across the desert floor far below. One of the creatures raises a long, ominous rifle and points it at Speeder. The Tuscan raiders approach and mount two large banthas. The monstrous bear-like creatures are as large as elephants, with huge red eyes and tremendous loop horns. Saddles have been strapped to the animals' shaky backs. And they were indeed elephants. Ship from Africa. 24. A towering Tuscan raider attacked Luke with a curved double-pointed Gaddafi, the dreaded blade that has struck terror in the hearts of the local settlers. As the terrified farm boy scrambles backwards, the raider stands over him with the weapon raised and let the horrible screeching laugh. And this is the scene that it was looped. Yeah, this one. It was too short. The scene was perfect, but it would raise the arm, lower the arm, raise the arm, and they loop it around 2-3 seconds. If you see it closely, you will see the loop. It's going forward and backwards. 25. Ben Kenobi, a jovial desert rat of a man, frightens the Sand people away and finally leans over Luke. Kenobi squints his eyes as he scrutinizes the unconscious farm boy. Watching from nearby, R2 makes a slight sound and Ben turns and looks right at him. Did he recognize him? Because R2 was wiped. His memory. So he shouldn't be able to recognize anybody. Other than the name that it was mentioned by Leia. Ben Kenobi and Luke Skywalker hurry over to a buried, dented, and tangled C-3PO. Lying half buried in the sand, they help the battered droid to his feet, and little R2 watches from the top of the sandpit. And they go to Ben's house. 27. In Kenobi's dwellings, Ben hands Luke his father's lightsaber. The farm boys push a button in its handle and the long beam shoots about 4 feet and flickers. Ben's small Spartan hovel is cluttered with desert junk, but still managed to radiate an air of time warm comfort. Nice. "28. The Force is what gives the Jedi his power. Ben Kenobi explains to Luke, it's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us and penetrates us. It binds the universe together." Awesome. "29. As Luke and Ben looks on, the recorded image of the beautiful young rebel princess is projected from R2 metallic face. There is a little static and the transmission is cut short. Old Ben leans back and scratches his head. Scoring the film, and an early rendering of Luke Skywalker by Ralph McQuarrie. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. "30. In space, an Imperial Star Destroyer heads towards the evil and ominous planet-like battle station, the Death Star. David Prowse and sketches. That ain't no moon. "31. 8 Imperial officials sits around a black conference table within the Death Star. They join by Moff Tarkin and Darth Vader. General Tag and young, slimy-looking officer engage in a nasty debate which a bitter Admiral Motti. Your lack of trust. As you wish. Which is this scene over here. 32. And what of the rebellion? Asked General Tag. If the rebels has obtained a complete technical readout of this station, it is possible, however unlikely, that they might find a weakness and exploit it. Director shot this moment with a wide-angle lens to suggest the austere villainy in the Empire. And under construction of the sets. Wide shot angle. "33. Admiral Motti discovered the hard way that he's no match for Darth Vader when the Dark Lord used the Force to make a point. I find your lack of faith disturbing, Vader comments before Grand Moff Tarkin intercedes. Let it go, Vader. As you wish. And then 34. At the burning homestead, Luke stumbled around the dazed looking of his aunt and uncle. Suddenly he comes upon these smoldering remains. He's stunned and cannot speak. Hate replaces fear, and a new resolve comes over him. And there you have it. "35. Princess Leia's face is filled with defiance, which slowly gives away the fear as the ball-shaped interrogator droids enter her cell. Along with Darth Vader, the droid gives off a steady beeping sound as it approaches and extends one of his mechanical arms bearing a large hypodermic needle. Leia in the detention cell. "36. Luke, Ben, and the droid stands atop a bluff overlooking the spaceport of Mos Eisley as the harsh gale blows across the stark canyon floor. You will never find more wretch hive scum and villainy. Ben informs Luke, we must be cautious." It's Mos Eisley. And that's where they film. "37. Luke's land speeder is stopped on the crowded Mos Eisley street by several combat-hardened stormtroopers who look over the two droids. A trooper questions Luke, then a briefly minded control by Ben, the speeder is permitted to leave. These are not the droids that you're looking for. Then 38. The murky, moldy cantina den is filled with a startling array of weird and exotic alien creatures. One-eyed, thousand eyes, slimy, funny, scary tentacles, and dog-like forms huddles over drinks at the long metallic bar. The cantina. "39. A hefty, rough-looking bartender stops, looks and the droids, and they enter the cantina. We don't serve their kind here. The bartender shouts, indicating the two droids. Luke notices that several of the gruesome creatures along the bar are giving him very unfriendly looks. "40. Like Sirac, the Wolfman of Mos Eisley enjoys a drink and a chat with several cantina denizens, including the sinister-looking Labria, a Devorian conman. Sirac was eventually recruited by the Alliance and served as many battles prior to the death during the Battle of Endor. Number 40. Recruited by the Alliance and die on the Battle of Endor. Interesting. 41. There, bizarre cantina denizens pass the time of the day. Most precisely, the astonishing creatures of the far right is Momot Nadon, a Nithorian or Hammerhead. According to Star Wars lore, Ithorians come with the world reach of ecological resources. These beings coexist with their environment, never exploiting it for their own gain. '42. With astonishing agility, Ben Kenobi lightsabers spark to life, and in a flash, an alien arm lies in the cantina floor. Then Ben carefully and precisely turn off his lightsabers and replace it with the utility belt. Because of that guy. And this is the first time that we see lightsaber in action. Seated across Ben Kenobi and Luke are Chewbacca and Wookiee and Han Solo. Solo is a tough, roguish star pilot about 30 years old. He was 33. He brags about how his starship made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parser. True story. An obvious bit of misinformation. And the Kessel Run is the story told in the comics, not in Solo movie. By the way, it's totally different. All right, front. As Han Solo is about to leave the cantina, Greedo and slimy green-faced alien bounty hunter with the short trunk nose aims a blaster at him. The creatures speak in a foreign tongue, translating to English subtitles. And that was a girl in high heels. And this is a who shot first scene. Greedo shot first or Han Solo shot first? It was more blurry when chatting with Greedo. Han Solo slowly reached for his gun under the table. Suddenly the slime alien disappears in a blinding flash of light. Han pulls his smoking gun from beneath the table and the other patrons look in amazement. 45. The discussion here is that it was self-defense or not. And it have changed over the years. You will see a different scene in a special edition. Because if Han Solo shots before Greedo shots, that's not self-defense. That's purely murder. Which is fine. But softies wanted Greedo shot first and Han Solo defend himself legally. But there is no rules in Star Wars. Anyway, Han Solo shot first. That's it. End of story. After selling Luke land speeder, Ben and Luke make their way down a dusty alleyway, and they head towards Docking Bay 94. That's a good name. Passing innumerable alien creatures, the steel-like legs that trundle past the camera suggest the utterly exotic world taking a grant of our protagonist. And that, my friends, is Jabba the Hutt, which was deleted scenes because you know what happened. We wanted a creature, not a man. Otherwise, Return of the Jedi was screwed. But anyway. What a piece of junk, exclaimed Luke Skywalker upon first seeing Han Solo's hamburger-shaped starship. Sorry, I didn't show the last card. The last one? Yeah. Han Solo hamburger-shaped starship, the Millennium Falcon, in docking bay 44. Han assures his numerous passengers that she may not look like much, but she's got where it counts. Docking bay 94. '48. The half-dozen stormtroopers at Mos Eisley checkpoint hear the general alarm and look to the sky as Millennium Falcon rise about the dingy slum dwelling and quickly disappears into the morning sky. And that's how they film it. And that's the sketches. '49. As the Millennium Falcon races away from planet Tatooine, it is followed by two huge Imperial Star Destroyers that are closing in fast. '50. Imperial Star Destroyers fires at the Millennium Falcon and it continues its escapes from Mos Eisley and zooms deeper into space. I know a few maneuvers, Captain Solo tells. We'll lose them. Yeah, sure. '51. The galaxy brightens and the Millennium Falcon seems to move faster, almost as it were crashing a barrier of stars. Becomes tricks as the smuggler ship makes the jump to hyperspace. It zooms into infinity in less than a second. And that was a special effects trick as well. And all special effects were manual. '52. In the Death Star control room, a bound Princess Leia is brought to Grand Moff Tarkin by Darth Vader as Admiral Muti looks on. Tarkin is anxious to demonstrate the power of a fully operational battle station in Alderaan. '53. The blast chamber within the Death Star, a huge beam of green light emanates from within the cone-shaped area after Tarkin gives the order to fire when ready. And this is the helmet that I need. That one. Is the one who closed entirely from the top and the bottom. '54. Exterior of the Death Star. 8 pulsing green rays emanate from the surface of the battle station and converge, forming one super powerful beam of destruction that shoots directly at its target. And that's the size of the Death Star. There you go. '55. The deadly green ray emanating from the Death Star finds its mark, planet Alderaan, Princess Leia homeworld, which is immediately blown into space dust. Yeah, special effects, computer generated space battles, rotoscope optical. That's the kind of things that they used. to manually create all the effects. Alright, 56. In the central hall area of the Millennium Falcon, Ben watches as Luke practices with his lightsaber. The Jedi Knight suddenly turns away and sits down. He falters, seems almost faint. 56. Chewbacca and the two droids sits around a circular table covered with small holographic monsters. The outer rim of the game table has small computer monitors embedded on it. R2 reaches up and taps the computer with his stubby hand, causing one of the holographic creatures to leap to a new square. That was a whole stop motion sequence that took I don't know how many months for only 10 seconds of film. Which is the chessboard, which is actually a game. Alright, 58. Suspended at eye level about 10 feet in front of Luke is a Seeker, a chrome baseball-like droid covered with antenna, used for practicing these remote moves swiftly, and emits a blood-red laser beam as they attack Luke. First training lesson. '59. The Millennium Falcon is just coming out of hyperspace. A strange light show surrounds the ship. Stars begin streaking past, seems to decrease in speed, then stop. And the last one, 60. Inside the Millennium Falcon cockpit, tension mounts as the smuggler ship pursue a lone TIE fighter across space. One of the stars up ahead becomes brighter until it's obvious that the TIE ship is heading for it. Soon the distant star is distinguished as a small moon or planet. That ain't no moon. Shut. And they get trapped by the tractor beam. Alright. And that is, my friends, part 1 of the Star Wars WideVision sets. They're very slippery. And I don't want to touch them, otherwise they're going to fly away. Oh, nice music. So, as I said, where we are, it's currently doing this first 1995 Star Wars WideVisions. We are covering in 2 parts, so we run the first 60 and we're gonna run the next 60 in the next episode, while we're moving into Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. They're similar in size, so 120 something each, so we're gonna have probably 5 episodes to do that. And at the same time, we're going to go into probably the Star Wars Galaxy series afterwards. There are 8 series, including common cards and foil cards sets and chase card sets and all that stuff. So I'm waiting for a couple of things, and also I'm waiting for the replacements of the rejects from the first series. So when that comes, I will put them into one single video and complete our sets. Other than that, I think I found if you remember, a way of putting the sets together. And let me check this. Remember this? This is my mathematics of the binders that we're going to talk about it anyway. But on the first 2 binders, I was able to put all the Star Wars cards, Empire Strikes Back cards, plus the stickers that I'm waiting for them. I have the spaces already set. And finish with 2 binders for the first series, first generation I call it. And then on the second generation, which is Star Wars Galaxies 1 to 8, I'm only missing those 6 cards on Season 3. Everything else is fine. And again, we got the vintage, which is the first 3 original. Then on Star Wars Galaxy, the first 3 are counted as Generation 1, because it's 95, 96, 97, before the special edition. And then from Season 4, we're talking about 2005 now, 2007-ish, until this one, which I'm not sure yet because it's 2018. And I have a few sets from 2023 which are very selective. I have the Manga Madness, which is the transformation of the art of Star Wars, but in manga, which is good. And it's only 15 cards. So, and also the Galactic Visions, which is samurai. All the characters revisited or revision in samurai form from the original. So I have that set as well. It's awesome. So, and that will be it. I will close the series, and in between we have the WideVisions, which are not in binders. It has a special binder for that. So yeah, all good. And what are we gonna do is okay, we're gonna go into finishing Star Wars and go into Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, and we close there. So that's just gonna be the parentheses. Or other than that, we have the eBay store that I'm putting things to sale. I'm downsizing, stuff like that. So go and check it out. The description, the site is on the description, and see if you can find something that you like. I have plenty of books and things and gear and what have you, but also I have trading cards. So the one that we're looking right now, it's in sale, which is this one over here. 120 cards from 1 to 120 for 69.90 Australian dollars. Might be something 60% of that is US, so it's very cheap. So if you like to contribute to the channel, just go and see if you like some of these things. I have PS4 games as well coming in. And all the procedures actually going to be used to buy more stuff for sure. So that's pretty much what we have today, guys. I will leave it there, and I will see you in part 2 of the WideVision series of 1995 for Star Wars original. Please like, subscribe to the channel. There will be tremendous help and support as we're looking for the infamous 4,000 hours watch time in order to get monetized. So that's our first objective. So appreciate actually all the help. And I will see you in the next one. So cheers for now. Bye-bye.